Hello. Are you angry? Are you hungry? Let's go again. Are you angry? And you have the impulse to eat. And you find yourself, you can't even control yourself. Sometimes we get a bit angry and we lose our appetite and we don't want to eat at all. And sometimes we get angry and we find ourselves reaching for foods that are easy, quickly to digest and high in calories. Like chocolate or a bag of crisps. And we are angry and trying to reach and have this impulse. It might give us a momentarily feeling good, but it's only momentarily. You might reach for a biscuit and feel, oh my gosh, I feel my tension melting down. And we can have a biscuit and a chocolate that chewing on something harsh and hard sort of releases some of the tension from the jaw. So when we are angry, we are dysregulated. We are on a fight mode. We might be reaching for food unconsciously because we might want that extra burst of energy to help us fight whatever it is that we're dealing with, arguing or run away, or wanting to unconsciously calm down, slow down, like release that tension. For a moment, or even if you're feeling negative, for a moment you might feel good. Oh, the bag of crisps, oh my gosh, it feels so good. But also, the good thing is in a moment we do feel a little better. But then the bad thing is that it's harder to stop, and we don't stop at one. Then we need another one, and then we don't feel so good. And sometimes we even want 3 or 4 or more. Then it doesn't feel good. And then if we stop and think rationally, we think, actually I just generated a new habit, which is not the healthiest one, and it's not the best for me in the long term. Because then that means extra weight around the areas that we don't usually want to have it. So let's notice. Close your eyes and this is me feeling angry. This is me having the impulse to eat this. I'm having the impulse because I want to feel. I have this habit of reaching for food because if I did not reach and follow this impulse, I would feel. Just notice the answers that come to your mind without judging, criticizing, wishing that they were different. Just notice. This is me. This is my emotion. This is my impulse. Right now I'm having this emotion. Right now I'm having an impulse. And instead of automatically follow that impulse, I'm going to sit and observe. Sit and observe what happens to my body when I just sit still and observe it. What happens to my craving when I just sit and observe and listen to it? Why do I need this so badly? What does this craving mean to me? Why is satisfying this craving so important right now? Notice the answers. Can you sit for a moment or two? Let our thoughts come and go as they wish. Well then, the answers that automatically came to your mind might give you an insight as to why you reach for foods. Sometimes we reach because we want that extra energy to fight with what is it we are fighting at the moment. Sometimes we might want to eat because we want to feel comforted and feel a little bit of relief from the suffering and negativity. And sometimes we might want that little boost of dopamine and feel good. But we're going to try to see if we can find ways of satisfying that craving, that impulse, in a healthier, more balanced, more sustainable way. Just making peace with what is and where we are. Yes, I might want to feel good, but in this moment, reaching for relief is a good step. Take a breath into the belly and empty. Take a breath in, smile, and out. You did it. You sat calmly through your urges. And then you can just carry on sitting patiently until the urge goes. Or you can find a positive, healthy distraction. Go for a little walk. Have a little drink of water. Have a fresh whole fruit a whole meal. So you satisfy and make sure you satisfy your biological needs. Make sure your body and your sugar levels are in balance. Take deep breaths into the belly so you feel energized and fresh air. So you don't have to reach for things to give you energy when you already satisfied the biological basic needs. And make sure you sleep quality and sufficiently, because that affects our appetite and energy levels and the regulation of our hormones and mood. So that's very important. Otherwise it's harder to manage our motivation and control our impulses. Hydration. Make sure you are hydrated. Drink water little and often. Love from my heart. Big hug. Even if you may not win every single craving, some of them you will. And if you just being able to reduce, even if it's just one every now and again, it's already a win situation. And in time, 1 turns into 2, and then 3, and then 4. And even if you just manage to delay, can manage to delay that impulse for 20 minutes, half an hour, an hour. And in time you can move that to 2 hours and 3 hours and 4, and so on. So bit by bit you build the resilience. And one day you'll be like, yeah, I can patiently wait until Sunday to have my treat. Or until the end of the day, or until the afternoon, where you choose to have it, and you choose when you can have it and you can stop. Rather, it's your choice rather than the automatic impulse reaction that you can't control, or think that you can't, but you can. The more you practice, and then the better your body gets. And also by giving alternatives. Fancying something sweet, grab an apple and a glass of water. Curbs the sweetness, hydration. Chocolate. Make sure that you have some dark chocolate, 100% if you can, because that's a bit bitter and you don't need as much. And if you really need a bit of the sugary one, just mix it together. Oh, it doesn't work for everyone, but I'll eat with an apple. Works for me. Bag of crisps, make them tiny little baby bags. So you only take one and you finish that rather than a big bag. Alcohol. Can't really advise on alcohol because I don't drink, but from what I observed from other people, it's best not even to touch it. Best to not even